Hello everyone, welcome back to another Animal Crossing New Horizons video. My name is Colleen, and today is episode 19 of the Animal Crossing Chef Challenge that I'm currently doing. And if you watched the last episode, you know that I am just waiting on Brewster, so we're going to have the first day where we don't have him yet and they're working on the museum, which I guess makes sense, like they're putting in an entire cafe, so that's fair. And then we'll have the second day where he shows up and we get to go for our first cup of coffee. It's just a very, very exciting episode, so thank you so much for checking it out. And if you are new here, I really appreciate you for checking out the video. If you wanted to subscribe as well, that would be just amazing. I am getting very close to qualifying for partner just in the watch hours portion of it, but obviously I'm going to have to make it to 1,000 subs first. So if you wanted to help me out with that, again, I would just really, really appreciate it. So let me stop talking about that. Let's get into the video, shall we? So as you can see, it is a very exciting day, not only because the museum is getting upgraded, but Leaf is also here. So we have a potential of a new produce. And I know that you've seen the thumbnail to the video, but we'll just see if it happens because, you know, you never know. And we also need to check turnip prices because we still have turnips. So we need to try to sell those. And the last time I checked, it was at 92 and now we're at 137. So I'm going to do the same thing that I did the last time. I'm going to sell 3 of the stacks of turnips, because I don't trust the prices. What if they go up again? And then I would be really sad. So let's avoid that and we'll just sell all of this right now. I've also got a giant clam, 20 produce, and then 20 non-native fruits. I always pause for a moment because I'm just making sure that I'm not selling anything that I'm not supposed to, you know, as per my own rules. So now we will talk to our buddy Leaf. It is a perfect day. It's raining. I won't have to water them, so I appreciate that. Sad. Very sad. That's the one I have the most of, so yeah. It's unfortunate, but maybe I can get it on a Captain Island. That would be pretty cool too. Though I was kind of hoping to get a new one from Leaf and then hopefully a new one from an island, but you can't always get what you want. And there's a song about it, and if they wrote a song about it, that means that it's true. So, let's head to this island and hope for the best. And at this point in time, it's looking very much the same as the last 2 that I've been to. And honestly, I feel like that might be the norm. Like, I feel like that's more common to happen when you're first going on those islands with him. But I think maybe in my other playthroughs, I just got really lucky, perhaps. And I had gotten some different ones the first time. I think on one of my islands, I ended up getting a money island the first time, so that was really cool. But yeah, that did not happen this time. And of course, I'm just rounding up all of the DIYs. Right now we're getting the bamboo hat from Wolfgang, which I don't know if I would be making that one in particular, but I'm very grateful for the knowledge. I just realized I'm going to have to save up Nook Miles so that I can go on a villager hunt soon too, because I still have 2 plots that I would be able to put down, because I've only got 8 villagers right now, so. Yes, our gyroids, so just burying the one that we got when we went on our trip with Captain, and then trying to dig up the 2 that I had buried, I think 2 days ago maybe. I think I forgot to dig them up yesterday. and cleaning up my mess. Which I don't have any footage in the house because I literally didn't do anything. I just put everything into storage, and that's a problem for another day. And somehow, silly me, forgot that I was getting the hedge DIY. I forgot you get that after you pass 3 stars. Which I've been past 3 stars for a few episodes now, but Leaf just, hasn't been around. Then I just went back to my house and I looked for the weeds that I had picked. I wasn't even sure how much I had, but I wanted to sell them while he was here so I could get just a few more bells from it. Definitely almost forgot because I'm just excited to go to the next day so that we can finally get a cup of coffee. Now after 12 o'clock, of course, we need to double check. And I was right. 230 bells. So we're going to sell the turnips. Honestly, just very grateful that I was able to get such a good price early in the week because I really want to put another bridge down, and you can see right now I have almost enough bells for it. So it's just really great timing. Now I have more than enough. Now for the hybrid garden on both of these days, I had absolutely no luck, so I'm not really including any of the footage other than finding that one gyroid, but of course I just watered everything and hoping for the best for tomorrow. Well, and the next day, I think I said that both days didn't work out, which is true, but that's okay. Now, I did deliberate for a little bit if I wanted to go with the suspension bridge instead, but I couldn't really decide where I wanted to put the bridge while I was deciding that, so I went with the stone one because it's the same as the first one that I put down, and I can just put it directly across from it. And what was he doing? Why are you staring at her like that while she's sleeping? And a double rainbow. Just, so much to mention all at once. I'm so sorry. But a double rainbow is always so exciting to see. I love that. So I literally walked from one bridge to this side to try to line them up perfectly because I just felt like it, and also because I had the opportunity to. Got really lucky with how straight those pieces of the island are. I'm just going to have to double check quickly if it lined up, because if it didn't, then gonna exit out of the game really quickly and hope that it didn't save. But it looked like it lined up, so I'm going to take my chances, pay for it, and then hope that it looks okay tomorrow. So it looks like he woke her up to talk, so let's see what they're talking about. Me too, Chai, me too. What kind of song would I be, she asks. You know, if I were a song? Yeah, I thought it made sense, but said probably some sort of mushy love song. Full of dramatic twists and star-crust. Oh my goodness, so dramatic. See, I felt like a pop song was the obvious choice. And then at first she's like, that's not the craziest thing. Like, you probably could have picked a better one, but then she seemed all for it. So I was really confused. It's a very hippo answer. Or hippo. I keep thinking about whether or not we've been saying it correctly. And I would love some clarification, just directly from Nintendo. Or maybe not, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't even matter, it's fine. Look how cute these little outfits are. I know they're not technically like a food or chef one, but it does look like it could be like a fancier waitress's outfit, maybe. Maybe not. I still liked it, so I bought it. Now just About 25 seconds of calm that you can enjoy. If you don't want to, you can skip ahead, but I liked the view, so I'm gonna let you enjoy it. See how nice that was? I think it was worth it if you decided to watch it. But moving on to the next day, as you can see, I decided to go at nighttime. I'm just hopeful that maybe I'll get some shooting stars. And also just having someone different crafting will be cool. And then I didn't need to worry about looking at turnip prices. So that was also kind of a determining factor. So Isabel just telling us all about Brewster's, how excited she is to go get a cup of coffee, which I'm happy for her that she gets to leave resident services every once in a while. That's great. And of course, doing the dailies super quickly, so grabbing the DIY. And then like I mentioned before, we'll see who's crafting. And also just learning the hedge recipe finally today. I apparently forgot to do that the day before. So we found candy. And unfortunately, no cooking DIYs today, but what can you do? The foxtail DIY is one that I always forget what it is. Right until they give me the piece of paper, and then I remember that it's just like a piece of grass almost. Well, I know that it's not a piece of grass, but it's, yeah. I'll show you very quickly. Just that tiny little guy right there. And it is a great item. It looks really good when you're using it. So running as quickly as I can. And here we are. Just adorable. I wish that we were able to put like little pictures on the wall somehow. That would be so cool. Or also even if we could just spin the room, like most of the other rooms that we can, that would also be nice. Because the potential of what could be on the wall, like opposite those tables, could be anything. But anyways, maybe for the next Animal Crossing game, that would be cool. Hot, hot, hot. No, I can't drink my drinks too hot. It's just, I can't do it. The burning sensation's too much for me. So just going to sell our produce and our fruits, of course. Because I can't forget that. I simply cannot. So about 17,000 bells as usual. And I see a couple things that I want to pick up here, so I guess I'll do that too. But I love the retro stereo. It's such a cool item. And then the broom one just seems like I need it since I'm going to have some sort of restaurant / kitchen. And not just one, I probably will have multiple builds for restaurants on this island. And then just like that, we're heading to a mystery island with Captain, and we're just going to hope and pray that we get some sort of different produce. And if it's tomatoes or sugarcane, I would be grateful but very sad. And it's carrots, which again, I know that you saw the thumbnail, but hey, maybe someone didn't read it, or maybe they thought it was clickbait. Imagine clickbaiting for carrots. That'd be kind of funny, honestly. So obviously I did grab all of the carrots that I possibly could grab when I was on the island, but I'm not going to include all of that because it took me a little bit. Did a little bit of fishing too, but I ran out of space very quickly. And yeah, got the fruit salad recipe when I was there, so very exciting that I was able to get a food one today. So now, of course, I have to plant all of the carrots that I found, which I realized I didn't really have a plan for this, and I don't think I'm going to keep it like this, but I just wanted to make sure that I had them planted so I didn't forget for the next time, because I want to get them growing. I want to, have a stockpile of carrots as soon as possible. But the ones that I didn't fit in this little area, I ended up planting a few just behind Celia's house and a couple beside Samson's house. And that's it. So they're not too dispersed along the island, but I'm thinking for most of the villagers, I'll probably make like little private farmers plots for them somehow, like when I'm decorating their yards. I'm not to that point yet. Oh yeah, and Sahara was here. I completely forgot about that. So we're going to have to get some rugs, the wallpaper and the rugs. Or I said rugs already, I meant the flooring. Which, wow, she gave me not very much that I can use. So thank you for that. But let's see what we can make. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, so it turns out for the carrot recipes, you need flour as well. So, not going to be making any carrot dishes today, but if you recall, I got an orange dress DIY the other day, and I was contemplating whether or not I should be able to sell that, and I decided that yes, I should be able to, because it's only made from oranges. So that's what I'm going to price out right now. We're going to see how much the dress sells for versus what the 8 oranges that it takes to make it, how much those would sell for. And then we'll make our decision from there. Because I do not need to be swindled by these boys. Now, honestly, that's not that bad at first glance. But then you get 8 oranges, and they offer me 4,000 bells, which would have been great, but I've already sold my 20 today, so I'm not going to do that. I just wanted to see the pricing, and yeah, just wild. So not going to be selling dresses. I'll probably gift that to a villager, and we did get shooting stars. So what a great way to end the video, because yes, we are getting to the end here. But if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here. And as always, I hope you have a wonderful day.